What's up, YouTube family? I know I look like a hot mess, but we are out here rounding up piglets. Their time of free ranging is done. We saw them in my strawberry bed this morning, and that was the last straw. And I know it's not gonna be any time till they're into my cauliflower and broccoli up front. We actually moved the mama, no problem, right?
It was easy, just a little bread trail of crumbs, and
literally a bread trail.
she followed it.
She did. And so then I said, wouldn't it be awesome if I get behind the piglets and push them and they see mama and run right in there?
No way.
Never happens like that. But would you know it, all 11 ran in there. But I whispered, I said, shut the gate.
So I snuck up there and got on the gate and I shut it real fast. But the problem was I shut it so fast it spooked the piglets too much. They run through some hog panels on the other side and got caught up in there squealing. Mama went crazy. It was hectic there for a second.
They ran straight in and straight out the other side. So anyway, we kept half of them in. There was 6 in and 5 out. I snuck up and caught one. I could have caught 2 if I'd have been quicker. So we decided to grab the camera. We're gonna try to grab the other 4. Ben and I are gonna do it. Emily's videoing. We're gonna try to grab 2 at a time. If you don't know much about pigs, there's not a whole lot that smells worse than handling a pig. Your hands will smell
even after you wash them
for a couple days, actually, but it's a price we gotta pay. Well, this ain't good. They went out with the other pigs, the boar and the other sow. I guess we could use a net. We've done that before.
You come on one side and I'm gonna go on the other. I'll catch what I can.
You mean stay here or come over there?
Hold on, let me see what they're gonna do. Coming back to you. Oh, look at there. The camera woman caught one.
2 more.
Last one. Oh yeah. Go put it with this mama.
Oh yeah, cat-like reflexes. Wow.
What he didn't tell you is the pig almost knocked him smooth out.
All right, I cannot believe we caught all those piglets twice. I'm so excited about that. So now it's time to go separate, check on Miracle, and I'm gonna take you guys along and give you a Miracle update. So as y'all can see, she's looking good. Here she comes. She's gonna say hi. What you doing, girl? And there is her little adopted son. What do you want to tell him? Have you accepted him as your own? Say nope. I'm still being a heifer. But I love you, girl. We're gonna get through it. So Miracle and her new son are in this corral together, but she's not accepted him yet. I think we're going on like maybe 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know. I've lost track of what day it even is. But I'm still working with her every day, and as soon as I pour her some feed, he latches on. He's getting to eat, just like any calf would. I'm feeding her multiple times a day, just so that he gets to eat and maybe she gets used to it. we're still working on it. But I'm about to let her out and try to get all the other cows and calves in, and then get all the cows out so I can milk tomorrow. Thank y'all for asking about my mom. She is doing pretty well. That's why it's the weekend here, and I'm about to separate cows and calves and milk on the weekend. I don't normally do that, but I'm trying to make myself more flexible next week because I'm hoping my mom will get out of the hospital. It's been a much lengthier stay for her in the hospital than what we were told at the beginning. She's had complications. She's doing okay, and she, I think, has turned a corner and is improving. But I just never realized how serious carotid artery, third time. I just never realized how serious carotid artery surgery can be and how tough it is to recover back from. So thank y'all for asking about her. She's doing okay, and she's a tough lady, and we are going to do our best to take great care of her once we get her home. It's been a really tough time, to be honest with you, that none of the family can be with her. That's been tough. Just not being able to see for ourselves and get minute by minute updates. It's just, and I know the nurses are doing the best they can, and I've told every one of them every chance I get how much I appreciate them. It's just been tough all the way around, but I think we're on the right track, so I'm super thankful about that. All right, so I'm gonna open this corral and let Miracle out, and I'm gonna call the other cows up. So let's hope you see them all running through this silver gate. Miracle, I'm sinking. Sinking, girl. Ben has piled up, he's actually cleaned out my barn and put a bunch of new dirt here. You can see Marvel coming behind me. So they may sink a bit going through this fresh dirt. Come on. Got one straggler I gotta round up. Come on. The problem when one doesn't come is usually by the time I get back, everybody else wants to come out. Got them all by myself without letting anybody else out. Now, I hope all you're gonna see run out is cows and big calves. I did it by myself. So proud. That was a farming workout. So what I'll do in the morning is milk these three, their mamas, and let them out to their mamas. And that little one over there that Miracle's halfway adopted, she'll be let in here with him so he can be sure and nurse too. Whew, I feel like it's been a hard day's work already. I am heading now to get the garden prepped. I've got some things planted, but I'm gonna go do some prepping and just get everything looking better. I really love a pretty garden. Pretty to me is pretty much weed free. I know that's not a real attainable goal sometimes, but a really grassy garden at my house, it doesn't bother me at other people's houses, but it drives me crazy. So I'm gonna go work on getting rid of some of that grass. Now I gotta get all these tomato cages over there so I can till here. All right, so I got this garden looking shaped up. All right, last job for today, and I'm calling it quits after this. Lane is back here in the back garden, which is also an in-ground garden, and he is spreading a huge pile of compost from over here. We've had that piled up for several years, and he's putting it on this back garden. You can see we have pretty good rich dark soil back here. This has been a garden for probably 100 years or so. All the homesteaders that have lived here before us, this was their garden spot. So it's a good spot, but you can see how deep and black this is. This is our, I guess you call, homemade super soil. It's just a mixture of old hay, manure, all kinds of stuff that we've had piled up for about 2 years now. And it's broken down, composted down to just a beautiful soil. So we're gonna spread this out with the bucket, and then I'm gonna till this in. Meanwhile, Emily and Bella are having a photo shoot.
You don't follow me on Instagram? It's at VW Family Farms. So go check us out.
Look how dark and rich that is. It's a thing of beauty. All right, guys, you can tell by the hairdos it's been a hard day's work, but we're about to jump off here, finish this chore, and head inside and find something to eat and call it a night. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with us, and God bless.